Hey guys, this is Peter, and today I want to go a little off topic and talk about something completely different. I want to talk about bicycles. You know, as a technologist, I do have other loves in life. I love surfing, I love bicycle riding, and when they talked about putting technology with either one of those two, it just makes me very interested. Well, electric bikes are coming out, and I've just been instantly intrigued. All I knew about them were that they had motors on them and batteries. But I learned that there are so many more differences and so much innovation coming out. And, you know, the motor design, for example, some are in the front, some are in the back, some are in the middle, some are big and noticeable, and some are kind of small and, you know, unobtrusive and affordable. So I wanted to look into them, find out more about it. I learned about power and wattage and efficiency and top speeds and pedal assist versus throttle. I learned about brakes and the caliper brakes, disc brakes, and even drum brakes that have a little more surface area. Still up in the air on that one. But different battery technologies, capacities, and range. But my big question was, will it go up a hill? And how much power do I need to go up a hill? Like a San Francisco hill. How much battery is necessary? How far can I go? And how's it going to ride without a battery? These are all questions I have. I'm going to answer them all for you straightforward.
There we go.
Let's take a look.
Kick right in. Power meter's all the way up. It's no problem. It handles this hill. This is as steep as any San Francisco hill. It's private property, so I'm not going any further. Still, woo!
I learned a tremendous amount by looking for a bike to buy. I wrote about 5 different bikes, and I noticed that there were major differences from one to the other. And it made me wonder, why were there so many differences, and what was the correct choice? Let me take a look at an example here where I look at the same bike from this year and from last year and look at all the differences. Different types of motors, different motor location, different battery and battery location. One has gears, one doesn't. What's the best one? That's what I wanted to uncover. Well, let's start with the battery. That was the first thing I noticed. This year's model looked horrible. It wasn't integrated. It's where your drink holder's supposed to be. But last year's bike is fully integrated into your bike rack on the back. And I thought that was a much better design. So I was wondering if the years weren't mixed up. The next thing I noticed was the gear crank. It went from a standard beach cruiser to, well, now it has this big weird little block. But as I learned, that is called a center hub or a mid hub design. That's where the motor is. Instead of being in the rear, it's in the center. And actually, it turns out to be a more efficient place to be. That little mid hub is made by Bosch, and that battery goes with it. So that's a whole powertrain that goes together. You'll be able to get it worked on in the future, and you'll be able to get a replacement battery in the future. That little power plant also has 8 gears, which I learned is very important. You know, when it's pedal assist, it only can assist you if you're moving your legs. So this can really go up just about any hill, as I'll show you. It also has a computer with 4 different assistance modes, so it's not just cheating all the time. You can have it assist you a little bit, you could have it assist you a lot, or you can even turn it off. And I really like that. But probably the biggest difference that I didn't think mattered was the braking system. The last year's bike had 2 caliper brakes, the kind of brakes you grew up with, and this one has what are drum brakes. They're much like disc brakes, but they even have a little more surface area. Jury's still out on which one's better. I got to ride more, but I really like the drum front and rear. This 55-pound bike I've had up close to 40 miles an hour going straight downhill. I feel in full control. I think that was a big step in the right direction. Gearing, of course, don't buy one of these without gears. The motor assist is there to assist you, but you still need gears. At first I was considering modifying one of my existing bikes by getting one of these kits. I thought it would be easy enough, and well, but given the brake scenario, I don't think I'd modify an existing bike. I think you need to get one from the beginning. The possible exception would be an old beach cruiser that has the pedal backwards brakes. Those are probably good enough to slow you down. It was already designed to slow down a 50-pound bike. I don't think I'd go too heavy on the wattage. 250 seems to do pretty well with pedal assist. It all depends on gearing though. If you don't have gears, you may want more wattage, which means nothing more than you're going to deplete your battery a little bit faster. So how fast does it go? Let's find out.
Some of these headwinds would ruin the bike ride. But not a problem. Here we go. 16, 17, 19. Helps you up through 19. Cuts out. You want to go faster, it's on you. Alright, this is a serious headwind. I don't know if you can see it, but it's blowing at me at 10 miles an hour. Normally this would have me crawling. I don't even know if you can hear me. I'm going against the wind. 19 miles an hour. Barely pedaling, almost zero effort. Bike's just climbing this on its own. Woo! This is actually more than I expected. I was hoping to be able to make it up some hills. Look at this. Going straight up this thing. This is a nasty hill. I don't know if you can see it. That is a badass hill. Here. Let me show you that hill. That's pretty gruesome. And it's handling it pretty well. Alright, let's do the rest of this thing. I'm going to start from zero. On a stop. Go! Having gears is just a must. That's a serious elevation change. Not sure I'd want to do that without an electric bike. Look at that. We were down there in the flats. Electric bikes weigh in the mid-50s. So slowing them down, this is actually, it looks like a disc brake. It looks like a cooling fin, but it's not. This is the brake. It's fully sealed. It's a drum brake. They're used a lot in Asia. So neat way to stop. This one is E-approved, so they say. So I have another one in the front. This is the first bike I've seen with two of them. So look at that. It's just designed to make this thing stop. And I was able to make it stop. It got going 35 miles an hour. I'll remind you, again, I felt in control the entire time. So pretty neat little bike. Kind of a weird color scheme, I'll give it that.
Well, the cat's out of the bag. This is the bike that I got, and I only tell you that not because I say it's the best choice or anything like that. I think there are many good bikes out there. I do like the Bosch system. I do like the braking system. I do like the computer and the lights that are integrated. I do like the nice rack on the back. There are other good systems out there. Shimano has a mid-hub design as well. Shimano's an excellent company. They will be around. It's a whole power system. They do have a battery too. In fact, it looks very similar. I think that's worthwhile to look at as well. Hey, thanks for watching. I enjoyed doing this, and I almost got 85 miles on my bike, so I'm going to go for another ride. Talk to you later.